Our client is Dillan, who is a 14-year-old boy that enjoys playing Dungeons & Dragons with his family. He is diagnosed with cerebral palsy, which is a group of disorders that can affect a person's ability to move and maintain posture and balance. And for that, he wants a device that would help him be more involved in the game. Our contact was mostly with his teacher, Mrs. Grayson.
For our design challenge, since Dillan can only move his head, there were severe physical limitations that had to be taken into consideration. For our design, we had to find a way that would allow our design to be able to connect to a gooseneck button for Dillan to use. We also added a simple design that included vibrant colors.
For our project, we utilized the design process approach. We empathized and interviewed our client. We defined our problem, brainstormed ideas, created prototypes, and tested our final designs.
For this project, our main goal is for the device to be safe, easy to use, and durable for Dillan. Also, his family requested us to have an auxiliary input so that it would be easier for them to use.
So next is our block diagram for our project. Here we kind of broke down every individual part. Starting at the central unit is the Arduino. Kind of the simpler parts are the battery supply with a three-way on and off switch. We also have an auxiliary input that will be connected to Dillan's button so that when he presses it, the random generator code will run. The random generator code is then connected to the text-to-speech software that speaks out loud through a speaker.
While prototyping for our final design, we came up with two different methods. Each design allows for the family to choose a desired level of character, and Dillan to choose the actual character by using his gooseneck button, which is attached by an auxiliary port. These two prototypes differ, as prototype 1 on the left uses a switch to let the family choose the character level, and prototype 2 uses 3 different auxiliary inputs with 3 different sets of code for 3 different character levels. As a team, we compared these two designs and decided that prototype 1 with the switch would be more cost-effective, take less time, and most importantly, be easier for our client to use. Two more critical components in our design include our input and switch. The input into our system takes the form of an auxiliary input. This input is crucial to our design as it provides the connection between Dillan's button and our system. The next part is the switch, which is a 3-mode on-off-on switch. A 3-mode switch allows for there to be a low, medium, and high-level character selected by Dillan's family. Shown here is a model of the switch in action. The blue LED represents the code with the low-level characters. The yellow LED represents the code with the high-level characters. Both LEDs being off represents the code with the mid-level characters, as this will be our default code when no side is selected.
For the scenario generator, we created a Tinkercad circuit where each button represents a different level. As you can see, after 3 clicks, the wild characters randomize, as well as the number of characters.
Here are our text-to-speech components. Here is a simple Arduino design for an audio amplifier and a speaker on the left. On the right is the code for this specific text-to-speech software. It includes a talkie library along with a US vocabulary and then an additional special vocabulary. And through these commands, it says danger, squawking crane inbound, -20 points.
For the box, we created an on-shape CAD that included 3 different levels of creatures or monsters, whichever level the family of Dillan chooses. There's also going to be a speaker under the numbers for the audio amplifier. Behind the box, there will be a hole for the auxiliary cord to be imported in. The box has 2 different parts so that we could separate them from one another and place the Arduino in it.
This is our final video design, broken up into 2 videos. The first video is showing the Tinkercad scenario generator design in action, randomizing a wild character and number of characters for each of the 3 levels. These outputs would then be sent to the text-to-speech code.
Going forward, we would hand this design off to a new engineering team taking projects next semester. Hopefully, they would be able to physically create and connect all the components our team designed, and finally give it to Dillan and his family for them to enjoy.
For this project, as a team, we individually improved our Arduino and CAD skills, increased our communication skills, learned new coding techniques, and most importantly, we learned how to work as a group under pressure and increase our time management skills.
What would we do differently? Specifically for text-to-speech, we would have made our own library containing a better word selection and their phonemes so that we can include more Dungeons & Dragons enemies.
In our first final video, we show an Arduino Uno. However, if we had the chance to connect all of the components together, we would build our design with an Arduino Mega for more availability of space and memory. We loved working on this project and are sad we cannot fully put it together, but we hope to hand it off to another team in the future. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it.